The presidential limousine is the strongest mobile fortress for the head of state when traveling. It is not only a car, but also a symbol of a country's power and security. Among all countries, the limousine of the President of the United States is the most famous, and it has a resounding code name, the Beast. Today, we will uncover the secrets of this beast together. The first person to ride in the presidential car was the 26th President of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt. At that time, cars had just been invented, and the engines were not efficient and the driving speed was slow. Therefore, the federal government equipped the president with a steam car produced by the Stanley Steam Locomotive Works in the United States. There was no bulletproof armor, no special equipment, it was just a car. For safety, the Secret Service sent 6 agents to accompany him and provide close protection throughout the journey. World War II broke out and Pearl Harbor was attacked. Faced with the turbulent situation, President Roosevelt Jr. announced his participation in the war. This disabled president, shouldering the fate of the country, also promoted the true evolution of the presidential car. The presidential car at the time was called the Sunshine Special, which was based on the 1939 Lincoln V12 convertible. At that time, the president still needed to interact with the crowd on the street and wave, so the convertible design was retained, even though it was very dangerous. For safety reasons, the vehicle was equipped with sirens, night running lights, two-way radios, and widened pedals for agents to stand and accompany. This was the first time in history that steel plates and bulletproof glass were installed on a presidential car. There were even pistols and submachine guns hidden in the door storage compartments. The weight of the vehicle also soared to 4.2 tons. It became one of the vehicles with the highest level of protection at that time. But no matter how strong the protection is, there are blind spots. On November 22, 1963, on the streets of Dallas, President Kennedy waved to the public in an open-top car. A gunshot shocked the world. The president was shot dead, and the Secret Service fell into collective reflection. The United States finally made up its mind the presidential car would no longer be allowed to be open-top. In the 1980s, the presidential limousine was further upgraded. President Reagan rode in a closed Lincoln Continental with a transparent movable skylight, which was convenient for interaction with the public. But in 1981, an assassination attempt shocked the White House again. A man named John Hinckley was waiting outside the hotel for the president to appear, just a few meters away. He fired 6 shots in a row, and one of the bullets hit the car body and rebounded, penetrating Reagan's lungs only 2.5 centimeters away from the heart. Although the president survived, the incident prompted a comprehensive upgrade of the security system. Starting with President Obama, the United States has used a brand new presidential car, Cadillac One, codenamed the Beast. This car is 5.5 meters long and weighs 9 tons, which is 4 times heavier than an ordinary car. Its chassis and transmission system come from Chevrolet commercial trucks. Although it looks like a Cadillac, it is actually a customized armored vehicle. The body is made of multiple composite materials: steel, aluminum, titanium, ceramic, and Kevlar mixed armor, which has strong explosion resistance, chemical resistance, and radiation resistance. There is an explosion-proof fuel tank at the rear of the body, which will not explode even if it is directly hit. The window thickness is 12 centimeters, and the front windshield is 15 centimeters thick. Among them, the window on the right rear of the president is the only window that can be slightly opened. The door is embedded with a 10 centimeters thick steel plate, and a door weighs as much as the cabin door of a Boeing 757. The window structure has 5 layers, and the outermost layer is transparent bulletproof plastic, and each layer can effectively absorb ballistic impact. There is a Remington shotgun hidden under the passenger seat for emergency defense against close-range attacks. It can accommodate up to 7 people, including the driver, security, and the presidential entourage. There is a night vision system and a tear gas launcher under the front of the car. The tires are Goodyear run-flat tires, which can continue to drive even if hit. However, it comes at the cost of huge fuel consumption, 65 liters per 100 kilometers, and the maximum speed is only 96 kilometers per hour. Each of these beasts costs about $1.5 million. Every time the president travels, he is equipped with 3 special cars that look exactly the same. Only a few people know which car the president is in. Even when the president visits a foreign country, the United States will not use the vehicles provided by the other country. Instead, the C-17 Globemaster transport aircraft will airlift the president's special car to the local area in advance. As soon as the president steps out of Air Force One, the special car is quietly waiting not far away. That's not all. The entire convoy has as many as 40 vehicles, including communication vehicles, medical vehicles, electronic warfare vehicles, road vehicles, and intelligence vehicles. They are also transported by military aircraft, and even the water the president drinks comes from the United States. This entire convoy is a mobile White House. The presidential limousine is maintained by the Secret Service. Once retired, all internal technologies are classified as state secrets, and management rights are transferred to the CIA. These cars are usually blown up, smashed, buried deep underground, or sunk to the bottom of the sea. Even when former President Clinton wanted to put a limousine he had ridden in a museum, he was rejected by the CIA. The president's transportation system is a sophisticated integrated layout. Long-distance travel relies on Air Force One, short-distance use of Marine One helicopters, and the beast on the ground is ready to pick up at any time. Even if it is to fly to the resort, Camp David, this system is seamless. The president's medical care is also very strict. He is accompanied by a medical team, and the nearest hospital is Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. There is not only a dedicated presidential ward there, but it is also said that the secrets of the Roswell incident are hidden here. During his term, the president's annual salary is $400,000, with an additional $100,000 for travel and $50,000 for personal expenses. The federal government provides a renovation budget for the White House, and the kitchen team is on call all day to ensure the president's daily life. After leaving office, the former president still enjoys respectful treatment. Not only does he receive a pension of about $200,000, he can also apply for office staff funds of $500,000 to $1 million, and more importantly, he will be protected by the Secret Service for life. Even his children will be protected until they reach the age of 16. When the president completes his last journey in life, he will enjoy a state funeral of the highest national standards, with 21 cannon salutes to commemorate the end of an era. The presidential limousine is a mobile symbol of power and an extension of the national will. Behind a car is the cohesion of countless technologies, systems, and loyalty.